Hi everyone, my name's Bree Bussell, and today I'm going to talk to you about 6 ways to prevent bullying. Teach kindness and empathy. Teachers should find ways to help students understand and appreciate their identity as well as others. Have students get together and talk about their differences, and allow them to practice conflict resolution, work through problems, and build their understanding of those around them. This wasn't something that we did when I was a kid in school, so I definitely think it's something that's really important. When kids get together and talk about their differences, it helps them understand each other more. And I feel like differences between all of us is one thing that starts bullying. So I think that's a really good idea. Create opportunities for connection. Teaching students to speak up when they witness bullying behavior and to take a stand against it can reduce future bullying situations. In the classroom, start by creating a safe place for students to express themselves and feel heard. And outside of the classroom, facilitate opportunities for positive reinforcement by helping students get involved in after school activities that align with their hobbies and interests. Creating a safe place for your students to express themselves and feeling heard is a really big deal, because if your students don't feel like they're being heard, they're not going to tell you when they're being bullied or if they see someone else being bullied, because they don't feel like you're listening to them. And getting them into different activities outside of school that align with their hobbies and interests is also a great idea, because then they connect with other kids that like the same things they do, and it makes them feel special, more important, and it helps build their self esteem. Identify small bullying behaviors called gateway behaviors. Small behaviors can often signal the beginning patterns of bullying. Some of these key behaviors are eye rolling, laughing cruelly, name calling, ignoring, excluding, spying, or stalking. While these behaviors may not be classified as bullying, putting interventions in place now can go a long way in stopping the likelihood of them growing into something more problematic. For example, if you see one kid treating a couple of kids differently than the other kids and you see these behaviors, they're rolling their eyes, they're laughing cruelly, they're name calling to these kids, I would say intervene in that situation. Take them both aside, talk with them separately, talk with them together, squash the situation before it turns into something big. Use the arts, drama, literature, and visual arts to create context. Using drama, literature, and visual arts as a vehicle for conversation, educators can help students understand the negative impacts of bullying. Examples: read stories to students about bullying behavior. After reading the story, hold an open circle conversation. Create a safe and open atmosphere for students to talk about bullying. Minimize concentric circles, cliques, in schools. Educators can be bullies too, and when teachers feel bullied by colleagues, their students can also become negatively impacted. Start by looking within your own classroom in order to stop the spread of bullying from the leadership level on down to students. Try not to bring negativity into your teaching. Focus your energy on cultivating a learning environment built on positivity, openness, and support. Make sure that you're advocating for yourself by talking with supervisors or HR professionals about the issues in your school's culture. If we don't discuss the bullying situations going on within leadership, how can we expect students to bring student bullying situations to our attention? So, the bullet about advocating for yourself is really a big deal. Participate in simulations, training for bullying situations. Without adequate pre-service training, it can be difficult for new teachers to know exactly how they'll react when bullying situations arise. Create training sessions that focus on real-life bullying situations where you have people act out scenarios. See how new educators respond to the situation on their feet and find a solution. Create workshops in which everyone discusses different types of bullying situations and ways to solve them. Regardless of whether you're a new teacher or not, I think training and workshops for bullying is a great idea for everyone to do, maybe like every 6 months or so. I think that's a really good idea, because we could all use that type of training. We never know what type of situation is going to arise for us. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you learned some more about how to prevent bullying.